What is going on, guys? It's Omar from Simply Car Things here, and today I got a bit of a care package for my BMW 335i. As you guys may or may not know, I do plan on going stage 1 very soon on my car, running a stage 1 tune from the MHD flash. And before I do that, one of the biggest things that you definitely want to do is make sure that your ignition system is in check. Go check out my good friend BMW Fanatic. He does a ton of videos and stuff on recommended maintenance and some preventative things to do, especially before or if you are currently running a tune on your BMW 335i. He definitely has a lot of good information telling you guys what to do as far as your N54 engine and the ignition system and all that kind of stuff. So as recommendation goes, I am going to be replacing my coil packs. Just a few months back, I did replace all 6 of my spark plugs, so I figured my spark plugs should be okay, even when I run the tune, because I've only put a few thousand miles on them, so they definitely still have plenty of life to go. I am going to be installing the coil packs today, and I also, as a little bonus, let me get them real quick, got these little underside, it's upside down, but I got these little underside door lights, basically, so they'll project the BMW logo on the ground. I'll also be installing those today. So you guys are going to see how all that's done, and without further ado, let's get right into it.
I'm OG, y'all new to the game.
Alright guys, so now that I got the engine cover off, it's super easy actually to access the coil packs. That's one of the perks of having an inline 6 motor versus like a V6 or something like that. The coil packs are literally right here, sitting right under the engine cover, so they're really easy to access to, and I'll show you guys how to do that in the next clip. It's really easy. See this right here? This is the coil pack. You just lift up on this tab first, right there, and then from here, and once you lift up on this tab right here, you're just going to want to pull the little connector out, just like that. And now you've isolated the coil pack itself, and from there, you're just going to want to take a little wrench like this, just slide it through this little ring on the tab, and gently, with just a little bit of force, it shouldn't take too much, pull up. Alright, and there comes the first one out, just like that. Ugh. They don't smell good either. They smell like gasoline lawnmower. So for now, I'm just going to take out the other 5 coil packs, and then to reinstall them, it's super easy. It's literally the same process. You just slide it in, connect the connector onto the coil pack itself, close the tab down, and you're good to go. So you just do that, repeat that process 6 times. I'll show you how it's done too, but first I'm going to pull the other ones out. Also, before I do that, I think last time that I replaced my spark plugs, I may have tightened them a little bit too tight, so I'm going to re-torque them just to make sure they're at the proper spec and whatnot. And then from there, I'll go ahead and put in the new coil packs, and then after that, we're going to get on to the installation of the door lights as well. Alright guys, so I was able to successfully take out all 6 of the coil packs. And just as a side note as well, if you ever want to do like your spark plugs or something like that and you don't know how, spark plugs are down in there. Sorry, it's a little bit hard to see, but they literally lay right under the coil pack. That's how the ignition system works essentially. And from there, you need a special spark plug socket and an extension, and you can take out your spark plugs just like that and insert new ones. You just want to make sure you torque them correctly, and that's what I'm about to do. I'm actually going to be retorquing mine just to make sure that everything's good and that they're in spec. Alright guys, so I literally just spent like the last hour recovering a spark plug. As I was putting the second spark plug into cylinder 2, I dropped it down into the engine bay, and I was freaking out because I couldn't find it and I couldn't see it, and I was like, damn, you know, what did I do and stuff. And I was finally able to locate it, and so I tried a bunch of little things, and thankfully I had this extension magnetic tool in my toolbox that I found, and I was able to pull it out. So finally got it right here. My god, it took me so long to get this thing out, but it's out, and we're gonna continue, get these things back in, retorqued, and then get the new coil packs in. Alright guys, so I just finished putting in all 6 new coils. Spark plugs are retorqued, everything's done. All I gotta do is basically just put back the engine cover back together, the wiring harnesses, the cabin air filter, all that. Just get it all back together and back to spec, and from there we're gonna move on to the lights. Everything's been put back together. Now we're on to the lights. So these are, I guess the brand is called 3D Shadow Light, or that's the name of the bulb, but they're just BMW projector lights that basically when you open the door, you'll see them, the logo pop up. They're really nicely packaged too in this little Ziploc style bag. I think they come with some instructions, or I don't know, some sort of disclaimer or something like that as well. Also, the BMW logo itself can be adjusted, so when you open the door you can adjust where, you know, exactly where the logo is positioned and whatnot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and install these. I'll try to document it or video it as best as I can, and yeah, we'll go from there. So here's like the stock light or whatever, and right under here, let me get the camera to focus a little bit better, is where it sits. And all I did was I just took a flathead and literally lightly pried into the casing of the light and just popped it right out. Came out no problem. And then from there, you just disconnect the bulb. You literally just pull it right off, and that's it. And from here, here's the new BMW projector one, and basically I'm just gonna insert this new one into the connector, put it all back together. Should literally take 20 seconds, and hopefully we'll be good to go. We'll see how this looks. Guys, check that out. So I actually dimmed the lights in my garage. I'm just running the garage motor light, and dang, these are pretty bright. I am really surprised and quite impressed actually. So shuts off, open it up, bam, you got the BMW logo. That is pretty sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. We'll see how it looks for the final product, and we'll be done. Alrighty guys, so I just finished the other side, got the projector LED light on the underside of the door. Super easy, would highly recommend. For literally 10 bucks, you can't go wrong with it. Takes like a minute to install on each side, and really cool. Just a nice little tasteful mod, you know, especially at night. It's gonna look really sweet when you open the door and see the BMW logo projected on the ground. But anyway guys, that's gonna do it for this vlog. Got the new ignition coils in, car's running nice and smooth. I was having a bit of a rough idle as well, so glad I got that all cleared up. But yeah, so got those lights in as well. So this is preparation for stage 1. I'm also gonna be doing an oil change pretty soon, just to make sure all my fluids are good and just check up on everything. And be prepared, MHD is gonna be coming soon. Hopefully as soon as I get on summer break, I should be going stage 1, so stay tuned for that video, you guys. I'll probably have some stuff too planned in between then, from then and now until I actually get the tune. The only issue actually is that I don't have an Android device, so that's my biggest problem with accessing MHDs. I don't have an Android device, but pretty soon once I get that, everything will be good. More bolt-on mods are going to be coming soon, and I am going to be on summer break soon, so tons of videos. Stay tuned for all those to come. But anyway guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to my channel, Simply Car Things. With all that being said, love you guys as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.